Having just got back from the cinema wearing my awesome Barbarian t-shirt, I checked out Ballerina, the latest installment into the John Wick series and franchise of movies set between 3 and 4. This one stars Ana de Armas, and it's okay. Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. It's directed by Len Wiseman, who has a filmography of movies I do not like, and it stars Ana de Armas, Anjelica Huston, Keanu Reeves, and many more. This focuses on Eve Macaro, played by Ana de Armas, who is a trained ballerina turned assassin. When she witnesses the death of her father, she makes it her mission to get vengeance against the man who killed him. And I'll say this, with the John Wick movies, as they've been going along, especially the last movie, at first, you know, on original kind of hype out of the cinema, I was like, wow, I really enjoyed this movie. But as time's gone on, I've really just evaluated to myself and thought, that movie was way too long. It was way over the top, and the suspension of the disbelief factor for me is starting to become that little bit less as I'm getting a little bit older. So where does Ballerina fit into that umbrella? Kind of halfway in between. The positives immediately is Ana de Armas rocks in this outing. I think she's really good. You can really tell that she put her body on the line to bring us an entertaining movie. And for that, I can 100% see her being like a future female action star. And I wouldn't be opposed to that. I would really love to see her do something a little bit maybe darker and grittier than Ballerina. The cinematography is beautiful. There's some really stunning landscapes and places that the characters visit, and I was like, wow, that was a really nice shot there, and there was a really nice kind of element and atmosphere, especially in a snowy town towards the third act. The action sequences, some of them are really fun. One of my favourite action sequences that I personally did not see coming was in the first act, maybe about 20 minutes into the movie. It involves 2 cars. So this kind of leads into my negatives, because I think the issue for me is with this movie from the world of John Wick, Ballerina, but we're just calling it Ballerina for the sake of this review. I feel as if they're kind of going for some style over substance. We go to so many places, and this generally flicks from like one country to another country to a place to another place. It is all over the shop until you get to the third act. Then at least it's in just one town, so it feels a little bit more contained. But at the same time, in that third act, it also seems very unrealistic, where all the civilians are out to get Eve, and I'm just like, right, this is just a bit stupid for my liking personally. Also, I think all the other characters attached in this project, except from the ones, like Ian McShane's character, Lance Reddick, of course you do get Keanu Reeves as John Wick, who makes an appearance for about 2 or 3 scenes, maybe gets a maximum of like 15 minutes screen time. Of course, those characters are cool, they're established, we already know them, but the new faces here, like Norman Reedus, we've also got our main villain, they're not great. They're honestly really terrible, and I didn't expect an amazing story from Ballerina. I don't expect an amazing story from these movies, period. But when you have an entry like this that is a spin-off but tying into this overarching big universe, you need a really good, substantial, hard-hitting story to care about this character. So in the future, you're like, well, hey, I remember from this project. Okay, well, this makes me want to go back and revisit that project again because of how much I love that. And now I get to see them in maybe something like in a future installment, if that was ever to happen. But I just didn't get that from Ballerina. I feel as if the story was really hollow, and then a lot of the times we're focusing on other characters, or they're throwing other characters in this screen time, as I say, like Norman Reedus, for example, or the villain, or then you've got John Wick to just kind of hold up the project and not letting really Ana de Armas have her time. And then you've got a character who's like, well, hey, I'm your sister, and I'm just like, what are we seriously doing? This just feels as if it had like many different subplots and plot points in it, trying to put it into one big overarching plot, and unfortunately you get a bit of a messy time. So yeah, Ballerina, I didn't mind the movie, didn't love it. Am I in a rush to rewatch it? Nah. So I would probably give it a 2.5 out of 5. Have you seen Ballerina? Are you going to check it out? Let me know down below in the comment section so we can continue the discussion down there. Big thanks to everyone for checking out my video. Leave a like. It helps to tell YouTube, hey, I like this guy's content, and leave a comment below so we can continue the discussion. And until the next time that I see you guys, I'll be seeing you later.